Hello there, Ray here, and today I would like to work on some more discontinued things that we would want to put onto our server before we update to 1.11. Don't mind my buggy skin here, just something going on with Optifine. But what I want to do is come in and place in some glitched out beds. So one of the places we normally have a bed is at the quad witch perimeter, which is here. And I want to have a bed over here. This is normally where we would have the bed. And there is a little bug in the game with the 1.10 update, and it's partly in 1.12 as well, which I'll explain a little bit later. But you can create these half beds really easily in survival. Doesn't take too much time. Now I just put down some blocks for the bed to sit on, and once I place this bed, it will update this cactus, break it off, and it'll also remove the bed. Well, most of it. You get the block back, but you also get to keep the head part. Now this isn't just a visual glitch. This is actually a real bed here, and it works like when it just is so. So anybody who comes in here can use this bed to sleep, and it'll keep their spawn here. I also want to clean the spot back up again so it don't look so ugly. That back here, put that back is there as well. Yeah, it should be really nice. Now, one thing to know about these beds is that they can update. So if you place blocks here or here, it will update them. Also, redstone, if you get redstone too close to them, like if redstone was here, you could update the bed, or if it's like one block away. This redstone up here shouldn't update it. So if I activate this tripwire, it shouldn't activate it. This is just our little fish huts. We got 3 little fish huts here. Shouldn't affect it. We also just got some maps here, which shouldn't affect it as well. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna go around on the server and place a couple more of these beds at different main locations where we like to sleep. They might break off eventually, but we will just have a lot of fun with it. So it's night out, so now we got to try out the bed so I can sleep in it like a normal bed, although I kind of get pushed off to the side because there's a block above me. But you can see it works just fine. And other than there's some other guys online I can't sleep with at night, but you can see that it works. Pretty cool. And I know there's something around here. Oh, there it is. Smokey made this so I can get back to spawn easily. Uh, oh, that's not spawn. Oh, he must got mixed up. Well, he'll probably fix that later. Anyways, I do need to come here and because I got another bed. I know a lot of people come down here. This is underneath the nether hub, and they usually grab their stuff, and they're often tired. So I would like to put a bed over here. So if they would like to come in and sleep here, then they can. It's pretty close to their stuff, like in their chest and stuff. So I'll just put a bed here, and what I want to do is use another method. So I showed the cactus method. There is another method where you can also break it using mushrooms. So if I put a mushroom there, it can be placed because the light level is low enough. And then if I put light closer to it, now the light level is too high. The mushroom would break off, it's updated. Now if I place a bed beside it, it will break the mushroom off as well as the bed. Now I've essentially duplicated the bed because I got the bed. But if you break this one by hand, let's just try it. You won't get any bed back. So yeah, you can kind of duplicate the bed as long as you leave it on the ground, but you won't be able to get back. I can do that again, put that down, put the glowstone over here, put the bed over here. Perfect. There's the bed. If anybody wants to use it, I'll just fix this back up again, make it look a little bit nicer. So if anybody wants to come in, they can take a nap. Nice thing about Nether, you don't have to wait for nighttime to sleep. Sleep whenever you want. So yeah, it's really nice. Okay, the next place I want to place down a bed is at our entrance end portal. This is like the stronghold is down there, but pretty cool. Our entrance end portal for this side is right above by the ocean. And oftentimes when we go in to fight the dragon, if you die, you like to have your bed somewhat close. So we normally have a bed down here so people can use it. And I feel like we could easily put in a glitched out bed there and it won't get really affected because I don't think there's going to be much being done around this area. And it'll be somewhat useful as well. So I think about going with the cactus method because you don't have to worry about light levels. So if I can put the bed here, then I can have a cactus here. Well, I need to make sure this block is missing. If I remove that block, then I can put a cactus here. That should work, I believe. So let me just remove that, put that cactus in. Now we got our bed, put the bed down. Yeah, that works fine. Now I can fix this back up, like so. Perfect. So now anybody who wants to put their spawn point here before going into the end dimension can. That's really cool. We're here at our mushroom farm. You can see the mushroom farm way down there. And yeah, pretty much this is where we get all our cooked steak. And somebody made a personal project of trying to fill up all these chests with cooked steak. It's quite a bit. Think about it. We also got leather and raw steak over there as well. But here we have a bed. It would be cool to make this one glitched out bed. And there's a cool little trick that KK showed me where you can lower the light level of a block by placing water there. And this will allow you to be able to place a mushroom there. So we're going to try that. So I'm going to place a block of water here. I'm going to place a mushroom down when the light level is lower. And then we'll be able to put it in our bed afterwards. So just like so, double clicked, and that put my water as well as my mushroom down. Now if I update this by putting light source, well, I guess there's light source already right here. Now all I have to do is place down this bed, and ta-da, yep, it worked really nicely because the light source is underneath this carpet. It updated it, and now we have a glitched out bed there for anyone to use. That's really cool. The last place I want to place down one of these glitched out bed is just here at our villager island. This is actually our trading hall, and I'll just place it right here, and I can have just put some sand there and the bed right over here. Perfect. Now I get that glitched out bed there, and anybody can sleep there and put their spawn point here with this portal as well as this ender chest. But you can see that we have also collected some more rares that are just for 1.10. So here we got our 1.10 mending plus infinity, and this is on books. In 1.11 you can no longer acquire these books where you have the mending and infinity onto a single book. And the same goes for a whole double chest of bows. So here we got infinity and mending all enchanted onto bows. Took us quite a while. The guys have worked quite hard to collect all these books and place them all together, and I helped enchant them. And I'll roll a little clip where I was enchanting a whole double chest of bows. Yeah, I had like 1,000 some levels on Rays, and I also had like 5,000 levels on Ilt. So I enchanted those bows. Also help enchant some more bows. Like Akron here, he has a whole double chest of his own personal bows that he's keeping. And I also helped enchant some armor as well, so it's pretty cool. So, oh yeah, I want to get back, but I don't want to use this one. I know that one doesn't work. So I've also went ahead and added this to our museum of rare and discontinued items. Now you can acquire this in later versions, but it's a lot harder. So I added it here and made a little box around it. Put some light underneath some bottom slabs, looked really nice. And this goes along with our other collection. This is the other room that we built earlier. This is the snow layers with different items on top, which will change in the upcoming versions. And over there is our bubble from the older version. I think that was 1.8. But yeah, I also put light underneath here. It looks really nice. But the only problem is this torch here is putting off its own light, which is kind of contradicting it. Yeah, it's really nice. And now I will show some other things that we've done. So another one of the rares that we're collecting for 1.10 are these baby husks right on top of chickens. And I did have to change up the system a little bit because if I get more than 6 of these zombies on top of here, then they are so close to the spawner that the spawner will not produce any more zombies. So every so often I have to move them away. But I got about 3 here. Here's a guy in full chain armor and a couple more guys. And I have been transporting them, or I have been like opening them up and let them run over here, and then they would make them fall down into these trap doors. Then I'd come down here, pick them up in minecarts, and just been transporting them and storing them down here. So these are all the ones I've collected. A lot of them. And you can see even got a guy in full enchanted chain armor there. Really cool. And I got a bunch of other guys. And some guys aren't inside minecarts. You can see they're running around like crazy. Uh, but yeah, it looks like one guy's in gold armor. And then I got a normal zombie in there as well. But most of them are holding items. The ones that aren't holding items, I got name tags on them so they do not despawn. Now, there is 1.10 or beyond 1.10, it's no longer possible to acquire these by using a zombie spawner like I did here. You could try to acquire them by having them having a naturally spawned baby husk have a low chance of jumping on top of a chicken, and this can be done in higher versions like 1.12, but you will not be able to have these naturally spawn on top of chickens in 1.12 unless they fix the bug which I have talked about prior, where instead of the zombie and chicken spawning together, they'll just have the chicken spawn. So you actually can have just chicken spawning instead of hostile mob spawning. So that's kind of cool. Now let's go check on our stray farm. So here at the stray farm, I've also been trying to collect more types of strays from last time, and they've been put down in this tube, and then I've been taking them out of this tube and manually sorting them. I've been going for more rarer types, so you'll notice I'll have the stray on top and then the spider down below. Now I've been going for the different types of potion effects on the spiders. You'll see a lot of them have the potion effects. And I've been also been going for armor on top of the strays, as well as enchanted bows, as well as left-handed bows. So something like this, the spider has strength effect, and this one has like strength effect with this guy enchanted armor. This guy more combination. You can see this guy's a left-handed one, and with a spider with effect. Here's a fully enchanted chain armor guy. This guy don't have any potion effects on the spider, but he's fully enchanted. You can see the purple coloring of his robe compared to this one, really cool. And that's changed to 1.11. This guy has a regen effect, which is pretty cool as well. Another strength guy. You can see like a right-handed bow versus a left-handed bow. Here's another guy with enchanted. And, oh, this guy got the speed effect. And he also has a left-handed bow that's enchanted. That's kind of nice. Ooh, this guy is really cool. He is invisible. Well, it's mostly because of Optifine, but you can see the spider is actually invisible. This is a invisible spider with a invisible potion effect, I think. Yeah, I think that's little curls that are coming off are the white ones, which means he has invisibility potion. And for some reason, it's kind of like affecting this guy up here, but you can see he has enchanted bow. And I got some more guys over here. That's actually the rarest one I was trying to go for, was the invisible spider. But you can see the eyes of the spider right over there. Kind of hard to see, but all the rest are kind of different variations. Took me quite a while to collect all these and kind of come in here and manually sort them out. And I think we got a pretty good collection here. Look at that guy. He has a little bit of both. Yeah, I think I made a pretty good collection of the strays. Now, these are actually discontinued in future versions, mostly because the game no longer tries to put the stray variant on top of the spider. They just put normal skeletons on top. And so if you would want to collect these, you would want to collect them in 1.10. And then beyond versions, you will just have to get normal skeletons. So with the changes made to 1.11, where you cannot get the infinity and mending onto a single book, this also means the books that you fish up, the game will make sure not to have mending and infinity on them. So these are all just the books that we have fished up from our AFK fishing setup over here. And you 1.11 won't be able to find those types. This also means that the bows that you are able to fish up won't have mending and infinity on them together as well. So these are all the bows that I collected. These are the more cooler looking ones. So you can see that this one has infinity and mending. That would no longer be possible. And you can acquire all these from just fishing. These are the maxed out bows I collected while fishing. And these are some really cool books that I collected from fishing as well. You can see they're almost like really high enchantments on them. And they also have 5 sets of enchantments. Now another thing that you can collect that's only acquirable in 1.10 is these minecarts. You can get these in 1.9 as well as 1.10, but in 1.11 they're no longer acquirable. And these are just by placing down a minecart and breaking it by hand. You can see this one here it just has a different name than a normal minecart. It says entity minecart writable name. And like this one here is the furnace one. This one here is the chest one. This one here is the hopper one, and this one is the TNT one. I just got 2 sets of these just for extra, and that's only acquirable in 1.10. Another change they made is banners. So if you have banners and you have a stack of them, you place them down, and then you break a banner, and then you pick up the banner. You'll see that the banner does not stack with the other one. And they fixed this 1.11, but they don't, the 2 different types will get fixed, so they will be able to stack again, so there's no need to collect this as a rare. I also got my rose from 1.8. This is the cool looking bows that we have been acquiring. This is the bows with double enchantments on them. And if you have watched my video where we showed off the new most powerful armor set in survival, we show how it's possible to actually get really cool helmets that are way stronger than the normal diamond helmets that you can get, such as like this one. Now we will be doing more about that in later episodes, but yeah, there's quite a few rares here that I have acquired just for 1.10. There's also the ones that we collect in prior episodes where like these are all the different types of weird NBT tagged models, and I have set those aside. Oh, this must have been the one from Akron. Akron got this bow from a skeleton, and he didn't want it himself, so he said I could have it. So he must have dropped it off in my chest. That's really cool. And we also got some bottles here, such as these models, they convert over, but these will actually be considered rares. Well, it looks like Rusty has also acquired one of these double powered bows. Gets a power of 1 plus a power of 2. And these are just the no texture cactuses for 1.9. One thing I did want to mention is the arrows. So the slowness arrows are also for 1.10 only, where there's two different types of slowness arrows that you can acquire. This one is from being crafted, and this one is from killing strays. They'll drop this. So there's two different types, and those will be taken over to 1.11 and beyond versions. And we also try to acquire all the different types of librarian while we are still in 1.10, because in 1.11 there is the cartographer as well as the nitwits, which really make villager trading or finding perfect villagers quite a bit harder. Narcoleptic Frog did a good video about it, showing how rare it is to try to acquire these after 1.10. It's quite a bit more rare, so we did take quite a bit of time to try to acquire different types of librarians, to try to get mostly all perfect ones, as well as perfect other things like butchers and stuff like that with all the perfect trades. So another change that comes with 1.11 is that the ability for a lightning strike to produce a trap horse is 5 times less likely in 1.11. So if you're in 1.10, you have a 5 times more likely chance of getting a trap horse out of lightning. This would also give you a higher chance of being able to get like these type of bows that have the double enchantments on them. Now, something I also want to mention is that on Halloween, I'm going to have a 24-hour live stream where I'm going to try to collect a bunch of the rare types of mobs for Halloween, and a bunch of other ProTech guys will be on, and we'll just be having a lot of fun. If you guys want to come check me out, I will be live streaming that day. Pretty much going to try to live stream all 24 hours. I don't know if I can last that long, but it will be pretty cool. But I would like to see you there. So there's one more kind of strange rare that I want to do in this episode, and it has to do with pumpkins. So let's check out our pumpkin storage here. Oh, we have tons of pumpkins. So it has to do with being able to place a stack of pumpkins on your head. Now this can be done in 1.10, but in 1.11 they fixed it, so you can no longer stick an entire stack on there. It would just put one on there. So if you just like put your mouse over there and like right click, you can't like automatically stack them or put them on your head. But if you would shift click them, you can put them onto your head, similar to how you can shift click your helmets. So yeah, it's kind of hard to do this rare, because I'm not going to run around for the rest of eternity while wearing a stack of pumpkins on my head. But luckily I have an account which is at spawn, and this account is going to be able to wear all the pumpkins on its head as long as he wants, because this is just an alternate account. So as you guys know, I have collected the maximum amount of experience possible in survival, around 21,800 experience levels. So yeah, a lot of XPs. And I just took that account and I left him at spawn to keep him safe. So I will give him this stack of pumpkins, and we will be able to cross off another type of rare. So switch over to my other account, and I have all the experience levels on this guy. You can see that's an insane amount of levels. The number is so big, it's reaching over from my health all the way over to my hunger bar. And I'm just going to switch out his helmet with these pumpkins. So yeah, looks pretty crazy. I think you have 64 pumpkins on your head for the rest of eternity. I guess I could always go in like an F5 mode and walk around. I hope I don't walk off a cliff and kill myself with all these levels. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. So thanks for joining me as I have fun in survival. Bye-bye.